We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Twins and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Taylor Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Into the second deck and gone. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game as the Twins take a 1-0 lead.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Into the box now, Jorge Polanco. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
In now, number 64. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. There's one. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Miguel Sano can be a difference maker, as he often is. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Now at the plate, Eddie Rosario, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Swing and a miss just beyond fastball. Cole, a starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. But the Twins fire the opening salvo as they're on the board courtesy of this solo home run. Home half of the first coming up from Anaheim, and the Twins are off to an early 1-0 lead. Jake Odorizzi, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Jake Odorizzi is a really good pitcher. Doesn't get a lot of respect for the quality that he has. Low to mid-90s fastball, great straight changeup, and more importantly, a curveball that he can throw at any time. A really strong 3-pitch mix. He's a pitcher, not a thrower.
Standing in, Tommy La Stella. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here as they're trying to get that run right back here in the first.
Well, there's only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Here's the 3-1. Full count, 3-2.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Chopped on the ground to first. One there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
That's a really tough double play to turn when the first baseman has to feel it coming off the bag and then make a throw to second while the runner is going down the line. Couldn't complete the double play, but at least they got one out.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
And he is in there. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Cole Calhoun would be next. Trout at third with 2 away. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Just got a piece to the right side. That rolls foul, and they'll do it again. The next 3-2. A bouncer up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. So no runs on no hits. 1 error in the inning, but a man left stranded. Second inning upcoming from the Big A. It's the Twins 1 and the Angels nothing. So stepping in, number 2. First trip to the plate for him in the ball game. Here now the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And let's take a look at Andrelton Simmons. You can argue this is the best defender in all the sport. Range, first step, quickness, whatever you want to throw out there, this is one of the best in the game.
At the plate, Jason Castro. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Full count.
Bases are empty, one man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Standing in now, Ehire Adrianza. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Wow, I'm not sure what they were afraid of in this at bat. The count moved to 3-2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled off. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 1 left for Minnesota. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. Previous meetings with Jake Odorizzi. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And the guy controlling center field today, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want a good ball club, you better be strong up the middle. Center field being that main component with catcher, shortstop, and second base. This guy takes tremendous routes to the ball, strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the field.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. Into the corner and slicing foul. The next 3-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The next 3-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, beautiful dive. Wow.
That was a great defensive play there. And you know, he's not the guy you'd necessarily expect to make a play like that. He's not known for his glove skills.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Line softly toward the hole. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Up next for Minnesota, Max Kepler. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco. This is pulled into right. And he out.
Hey, it's hard to say if he would have scored if the ball hadn't hopped over the wall. They might have held the runner at third because there were no outs, but who knows? Either way, they'll still wind up with a runner at second and third and still no outs after the ground rule double.
Popped him up. Calhoun coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Outside, and he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here it is. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
How about it?
Into the box, Miguel Sano. 0 for 1 here in the early going. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. To 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
Called a strike, and it's full 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Here's the payoff pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. He'll try it again, 3-2. And this is popped up. Back behind second. And Simmons will make the play here to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Twins are in front, 3-0. Leading off the inning, David Fletcher, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And the Halos have their first hit of the game. Digging in now, Tommy La Stella. He threw a base on balls his first time up. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A bullet to first base. And he'll take it to the bag for the out. And there's your unassisted double play. Ready now for L.A. Mike Trout reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. And good work there as this is taken for ball 4, and the Angels have themselves a 2-out base runner. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Shuhei Ota. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Trout is off of first with 2 away. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he watches the splitter for a called third strike, and the side is retired. Angels leave 1, still down 3-0. Ready now, Jason Castro. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The 2-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Here now the 2-2. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. Lucroy gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Castro is retired, and there's 1 away.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Into the box now, Ehire Adrianza. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. 3 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. Missed with a slider.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
The 2-2. Soft liner to the right side, and this will get taken in it for the second out of the inning. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 1-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They lead it 3-0. And now for the Angels, Andrelton Simmons. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see there both guys getting it up into the 90s, 92 and 94 respectively. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Two and 1 now to the Twins leadoff man. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And another foul ball. Fly ball out toward left center field. Giving chase is Goodwin. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Now Mike Scioscia's up out of the Angel dugout on his way to the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Number 31 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 31.
In now, Jorge Polanco. And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now. No one out with a runner at second. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
Coming to the plate now, number 64. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. The 1-1. Now the double steal is on here. Count is 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Eddie Rosario is on deck. Kepler over at second. Polanco on at first with nobody out. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
Up next for Minnesota, left fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie Rosario. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Laid off up for ball number 3. Miguel Sano waits on deck. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Twins wind up stranding 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. The 1-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Stepping up now, Jared Walsh. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Third baseman, number 6, David Fletcher.
Now in the box, David Fletcher. He singled his last time up. Odorizzi gets the sign. Here it is on 2-1. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
3-2, full count. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Number 64 over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Here's Miguel Sano. He's set to lead it off in the Minnesota end of the 6th. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot that time for Miguel Sano, as the Twins are looking good here, up 4-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Standing in now, number 2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Into the box, Jason Castro. Popped him up. Fletcher has room in foul territory. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Aore Adrianza.
So striding in, Aore Adrianza. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
It's taken on the inside corner, strike 3. But the Twins add on thanks to this solo shot. Bottom of the 6th coming up, and the Twins have taken a 4-0 lead. Here's Tommy La Stella now to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Ready for another chance? Mike Trout. It was a walk in his last trip. La Stella aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton has a play. One down.
Up next for the Angels, designated hitter, Shuhei Ohtani.
Ready once again, Shuhei Ohtani. He got called out on strikes his last time through. A 1-1. Ground ball to second. This could be two. To second for one. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Back here at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Noah Ramirez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 24, Noah Ramirez.
Here's Byron Buxton now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The count now at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
So coming to the plate, Max Kepler, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. The 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. A runner at first with no outs here. Full count to Max Kepler. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
2-1.
And the changeup is way low that time.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
3-1.
Won't go after the 2-1.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take the base. That's ball 4. Ball 4. Take the base.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Angels, number 57, Marcel Robles. Now pitching for the Twins, number 65, Trevor May.
anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. Minnesota jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jake Odorizzi takes home the win. Taylor Cole was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 9 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. The Angels, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 32 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.